Greetings for the day. Welcome to another session of Multimedia Technologies. My name is Muhammad Rahmatali. So, in today's session, we are going to start our second unit, and in this unit, we are going to learn about the graphics and image data representation. This unit will deal with all of the graphics and image related things with reference to color management, with reference to bit management, also with reference to the role of colors and the type of color models in videos. But before we start our second unit, let me revise what are the things that we have studied in our first unit. In the first unit, we studied about the images, voice, and the different technologies being used with reference to multimedia technology in terms of text, in terms of audio, in terms of video, in terms of graphics images, in terms of other things. So this was with reference to the first unit. Now coming towards our second unit, in today's session going to see about the introductory part related to this second unit. So let me start. In second unit we are going to study with reference to the graphics and the image data representation. Now before directly jumping or before directly starting our things, let me recollect what do you actually mean by graphics. Graphics can be classified in different ways. The first way of defining a graphics is a motion picture. Any of the serial picture which is in place one after the another, and if at all if it is being moved or if at all it is in passed by an image fastly or rapidly, it will give you an animation or it will give you a moving picture which represents some of the graphics, or in another way it represents the clarity of the screen with reference to the image processor, or you can say it is a representation of pixels on a screen. In a shorter note, if at all if I say graphics is a representation of pixels on a screen. For example, if at all if you are playing any of the game, some of the games might not support the graphics of your particular mobile phone or laptop. So what you all do, you install a additional graphic card only to improve the quality of the game or to improve the experience with reference to the game. You introduces like when a graphic card to your system or to your laptop. Also with reference to graphics, it plays a very prominent role with reference to the image connection with one another. If at all if you see a movie in a theater copy, if the same movie you see it in HD copy, the same movie you see in blueprint, and the same movie you experience in a theater, you will have different experience on different levels only because of the graphics. And if the same movie is being placed with reference to 3D image, or the same movie is being made in 3D, then the experience totally changes. The experience totally changes. Now the world is moving towards virtual type of reality or virtual type of world, wherein you will be seeing movie as if you are only the character, as if you are only the character playing that particular part. So the movies and the graphics are totally based on the user experience. Now the second part is with the reference to the data in images or image data representation. Now image data representation will indicate the pixels in a particular image in a image form. For example, like you all have experienced this particular thing, like if you want to upload a video, sorry not a video, or you want to upload a picture, it says like it will accept only 5 MB of data, but your image is of 20 MB. So what it does, it reduces the image size. How it reduces? It removes some of the pixels from the picture. Also with reference to when you send any of the photo on WhatsApp, it is automatically been reduced into some particular size. And also with reference to the counts. How it is been done? This has been done with reference to the information and data which was present in the image, and it is being removed from it so that the photo or the image is not been distorted or it has not been disturbed. Now, how to remove all of these things? It is been said with reference to the image data representation. So it is with reference to image data representation. It says what is the pixel size, what is the actual pixel size, how it can be converted, when it was been converted, and if at all it is been converted from higher range to a lower range, what data need to be removed. If at all the same picture is been resoluted for a HD picture, what are the things that need to be added? Everything is been said. And also with reference to conversion of a black and white image into one color image. Let you try, let you all give a try of what you call uh, converting a black and white image into a color image. Let you take any of the black and white image and try to convert it into a color image. So the actual picture and the colored picture will be very much different. Like for example, I have a color copy of it, I have converted it into black and white, and again I am converting that particular black and white image into a color image. The original image and the duplicated color image will be totally different. There will be some of the color changes over here. So how it has been done? This has all been done with reference to image data representation. It says what color it will be with reference to the pixel size and with reference to the pixel details. So this is with reference to the graphic and data representation. So all of the things is being represented or discussed is been discussed in the second unit. So what it says with reference to the graphics and image data types, what are the different data types and what are the popular file formats. The different file format with reference to bitmap, with reference to the PNG image, with reference to GIF image, with reference to JPEG image, and with reference to the different types of images that we have. The different types and its content, like with reference to TIFF image, there are n number of images being present over here. So how the data will be connected from them and how we will connect the dots between the data, that's very important. So that the original image is not been disturbed or like it is not been distorted when it is being reduced in size, and also when it is been reduced with reference to pixels. Also on some of the image resizer what you call as websites, it will ask you the pixels also. Why it asks you for the pixels? It asks for the pixels so that the data that you are converting and the data which you want can be converted or not. For that particular purpose only it is been asked. Also, if at all if you see at any of some instance of time the PDF reducer, image reducer or size reducer websites or softwares, what it does, like it reduces 50% of the size, 20% of the size, 45% of the size. How it is been done? This is all been done with reference to the data representation and with reference to connecting of dots between the data. And also in the different popular formats, we'll see what are the different popular formats, and with reference to the image pixel sizes like 1-bit image, 8-bit image, and different bits images that you are going to see in the present, like in this current event. Also with reference to we are to this particular thing, we are going to see about the colors in image and video. Now this is very important. If at all if you know that, like just to inform you, just to make sure that you know about it, I'm telling you, the movie Mughal-e-Azam was being made in black and white. The movie Mughal-e-Azam and many of the legendary pictures or legendary movies, or you can say the top class movies which were made in black and white, are now being converted into coloring movies. Now why color plays a prominent role? Well, because it gives a rich experience. It gives a rich experience to the users, and also you can differentiate what's happening and what's not happening. Okay, now for an example, I am juggling a ball in a black and white screen, and the same image is being presented in with reference to a color image. Then there will be a lot of difference. There will be a lot of difference in both of these videos. In one video where the ball is being juggled in black and white, and in the second image or second video, the same thing is been converted to color, or the same camera has recorded a color picture of the juggling of the ball. So the user experience will be different. Now color management or color in image and videos plays a very prominent role. And also with reference to this particular thing, there was a lot of what we call as the color classifications. And colors plays a very prominent role with reference to the editing of the images and making of the pictures. So because in the recent times the paintings and the pictures used to be made by hand, and they had a clear chart what color need to be used and in which quantity the color used to be used. Now when we are talking about the digital part of that particular thing, there will be a lot of changes in this thing. The first changes will be like with reference to the color distortion. Also, like if at all, if you see, when we used to have a VCR type of a video, when we have to have a VCR type of video, if at all, if you insert the cassette in the video cassette recorder, and when we play it, there used to be image distortion, wherein the half of the image used to come in black and white and half of the image used to come in color. If at all, if you have not experienced this, ask is with your elder brothers or elder siblings or with your parents. They'll tell you more about this. Like there will be some of the distorted images which used to come, and that particular distorted image will be in black and white, and all of the image, complete image, will be in color. Why? Why? Because that particular part was being distorted either by exposing that particular reel to UV rays, or there has been some dust on that particular part. When you clear that, like when you blow the air in that particular thing and you start again the same thing, you will get a neat clean picture with reference to this. So how it has been done, this is the importance with reference to the colors in image and videos. And we are going to see about the color science. What are the different color science? Like this is not an art class, but still we are going to see with reference to the different classifications in color sciences, how it is been done, and what is the best part with reference to, and what is the mixture and all these things. The next part that we are going to see with reference to the color models in images and with reference to the color models in videos. So this is the thing that we are going to learn in the second unit. And in this unit we are going to see a bit about the construction of images with reference to graphics, with reference to the images and videos. Let me start the first topic and let me conclude our today's session. Okay. Now the first thing with reference to the graphics image data types, the number of file format used in multimedia continues to profiltrate. For example, table shown 3.1 shows that some of the list format used in the popular product Adobe Premiere. There are BMP images, GIF, JPG, EPS, PNG, PICT, PSG, TIF, TGA. With reference to the sound, like it has AIFF, AAC, AC3, MP3, MPG, MP4, MOV, WMA. Now with reference to the videos that we see, the different types of videos like AVI, MOV, DV, FLV, MPG, WMA, WMV, SWF, MP or MP4, M4V and MXF. So these are the different file formats with reference to the image, sound and video. Now with reference to all of these images, like bit mapping pixels or BMP images, with reference to the graphic interface format, with reference to the what you call as JPEG images, all of these images has different what you call as data in this particular thing. Now to connect the dot, there should be a particular format to understand that particular type of image. So for that particular thing, and understand and to represent that particular thing without losing the data, we'll be using the graphic image and data types to understand the things. Now the first one is with reference to the 1-bit images, in which everything was black and white. Now what it says, each pixel is stored as a single bit, 0 or 1, so also referred as a binary image. Like the image that you see, it is a black and white image, like either it has a black or it has a white type of a thing. Such an image is also called a 1-bit monochrome image, since it contains no color. Like for the people who are into web designing, and recently with the reference to the people who have developed a mini project with reference to the color management in web designing, they know a lot about this particular thing with reference to the image bits. Now the next or the last one says, figure shows 1-bit monochrome image called Lena by multimedia scientists. This is a standard image used to illustrate many algorithms. Now see, detecting this particular image is also very much important. Like you will be designing an algorithm so that if at all, like see, the same image can be printed in 3D, How it is been done? We'll put this particular image under image reader and image detector, and that image detector or image reader will recreate this particular thing in a 3D model. How it will create? Like we will say that the white part is 1 and the black part is 0. So it will read the image pixel by pixel and it will recreate a 3D model with reference to the image information that it got. Okay, so this was with reference to 1-bit images. The next one is with reference to 8-bit image or 8-bit gray level images that we are going to see in the next session. So I hope you understood. We'll stop it over here. I hope you understood something from today's session, and you got an idea what actually with reference to the graphics in color management, like in color with reference to image and video. If at all, if you have any doubt with reference to today's session, you can ping me at ramat_radio@radio.com, or we can have a doubt clarification session to clear all of your doubts. That's all from my side today. See you in the next session, and thank you for listening to this.